it downfield. It is. Oh, it's caught. John Moran in the clutch. Oh, my word. Oh, my God. Deep to right field. Way up there. And way out of here.
Down the sideline, Jefferson. Another huge run. Jalen Red broke tackle, stayed on his feet.
Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Blake's Take with yours truly, Blake Neiman. And it had been 2 weeks since the Warriors stepped back on the gridiron, with their last live action coming against South Umpqua in that devastating defeat on the road. The following week, though, just hours before the game, the team was notified that Sile had to forfeit due to a COVID outbreak, resulting in a win nonetheless for the Warriors. Yet there was definitely still some bitterness that lingered from that loss just a couple weeks ago to South Umpqua. So this Friday night, the Warriors were eager to get back out there and compete. It was definitely a tale of two halves for the Warriors, who had a very slow and sluggish start, only putting up 14 first half points. Now, to most, that lead would seem like a solid one going into halftime, but the Warriors knew they were capable of better, and they knew if they let a less talented team hang around like Willamette, then they were gonna believe that they had a fighting chance against the Warriors. In the second half, though, Willamette shut down that belief, with me in particular punching in a touchdown on the opening drive to give us a 3-score lead in my first career high school varsity touchdown, which was cool for me and my team as a whole. As usual, the defense dominated all night, holding the Bulldogs to just 2 yards total rushing on 25 attempts. In fact, this time the defense was able to put up some points on the board, with linebacker Preston Kramer jumping a screen pass and going untouched 30 yards into the end zone, really building up some energy and momentum for the Warriors. As the game was winding down, coaches began to sub in younger players to get them some game experience, which is critical for their development in a year where there is no JV team. One of those players was my little brother Grant Neiman, who was supposed to work in with quarterback Caleb Jensen, who had not seen any action since the Woodburn game, but was taking limited snaps to get back into the field of things. But a miscommunication between Grant and the leading rusher of the game, Jacob Williams, led to a blessing in disguise. With the Warriors backed up against their own end zone, Williams took the ball from Jensen and broke free all the way 88 yards down the sideline for the cherry on top. Luckily, Grant still did get his opportunity to get some carries with a different Caleb, freshman Caleb Russell at quarterback. Grant took advantage of the opportunity and broke out some nice runs for 26 yards on 7 carries, while Russell made some nice reads for some QB keepers, as well as an incredible throw to Alec Russell for the final play of the game for the Warriors. Willamette rolls 35-0 and will now shift their focus to a familiar tough opponent in Amity. Last year, Amity got the best of the Warriors 33-6, but this time around, the Warriors are going to be ready. They know what to expect, and so now they are preparing themselves physically and mentally for the task ahead. Last year, there was no league title or playoffs to play for, but now, this time around, there is a playoff and a state championship on the line, as well as league title implications, so the stakes are going to be a lot higher. It sure is going to be a battle, and we're going to need all the support we can get. So whoever can make the drive down to Amity next Friday night, we would really appreciate our home fans being there in a road game that is so critical to our season. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Blake's Take. Hope you all enjoyed that local action for the Warriors bouncing back. They are now 5-1 and looking to really get these next 2 tough games, get the win there, so they have a really good shot at this league title and the playoffs. And we will keep you updated on all that's going on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and or YouTube. I'll see you all in the next one. Have a great day.